was a kite of frantic paper tied to a breaking string, tossed in every gust of wind, a desperate, fragile thing. I soared too high on manic hopes, then crashed on bitter fears. A cycle of the atmosphere that lasted countless years. I longed for ballast, weight and roots, for something firm and deep, a promise that the frantic winds of change would let me sleep.
You are the anchor I was seeking, solid, strong and cast in the harbor of your spirit. I am home and held fast. You calm the stormy weather that rages in my mind, the steady, peaceful presence I was always meant to find. But you are not a chain, my love. You do not clip my soul. You gave me something else besides that makes me truly whole. For you are both my anchor and the wind beneath my wing, the solid ground I stand on and the song I have to sing. You hold me safe and steady, so I'm brave enough to fly. You are the constant earth below, the boundless, endless sky. With you I have the courage to explore the great unknown, because I know your anchor's love will never let me go alone. You are the wind that lifts me to the places I should be. You whisper of adventures and you held my eyes to see. You fill my sails with confidence. You give my dreams the air and remind me that my spirit was always meant for a dare. Because I know I'm anchored, I can risk the highest height. This beautiful dichotomy of darkness and of light. They say you must choose one or the other, to be safe or to be free. But you have shown me, my darling, I can be both with you and me. You are the reason I can soar. You are the reason I can land. The most perfect loving paradox I'll ever understand. For you are both my anchor and the wind beneath my wing, the solid ground I stand on and the song I have to sing. You hold me safe and steady, so I'm brave enough to fly. You are the constant earth below, the boundless, endless sky. With you I have the courage to explore the great unknown, because I know your anchor's love will never let me go alone. So let the storms may gather, let the sunlit skies unfold, with you as my anchor and my wing, a story to be told. I am rooted and I'm limitless, I am forever bound and free in the beautiful, miraculous love between you and me.
I've read the holy scriptures, I've studied ancient lore, I've searched for signs of something more beyond the cosmic door. I've looked for grand connections in the patterns of the stars, seeking out the evidence of what the soul evolves.
I sought the vast, eternal, in the distant and the deep, while the miracles around me were quietly asleep.
But I have found my universe in the laundry on the floor, in the groceries in the basket, and the slamming of the door. I found it in the steam that rises from our morning tea, in the way you say my name, in the you and only me.
The infinite is woven in the thread of daily life, in the calm domestic rhythm, in the joy and in the strife.
For I see the infinite in the ordinary with you,
In everything we say,
and everything we do. The way you chop the vegetables, the way you read the news, is a prayer of deep connection, is a brushing off the blues. Eternity is not a place we'll go when we are done. It's in the setting of the table, two becoming one. I see the hand of something vast in the garden that we've grown, in the love that has so patiently and faithfully been sown.
I hear the echo of the cosmos in your laughter in the hall. I feel the pulse of all that is when I'm with you. That is all. The mysteries of life and death, of time and space and why, are answered in the quiet comfort of your nearby side.
We are not just two small beings on a pale and fleeting rock. We are the universe itself in a loving human lock. And every simple mundane task, when done with love and grace, is a brushstroke on the portrait of this holy sacred place. For I see the infinite in the ordinary with you, in everything we say, and everything we do. The way you chop the vegetables, the way you read the news, is a prayer of deep connection, is a brushing off the blues. Eternity is not a place we'll go when we are done. It's in the setting of the table, two becoming one. So let us worship at the altar of the common and the plain, where the infinite is laughing in the sunshine and the rain. For the greatest truth I've ever learned, no matter where I've tried, is that the ordinary with you is a glimpse of face of God. have a spoken language of please and thank you, dear. And what should we have for dinner when the evening hours are near? We have the words for I love you and I'm sorry and good night, the simple human currency that helps to make things right. But the words that hold the deepest weight, the truest, purest start, are the conversations spoken by our eyes and by our heart.
Across a crowded, noisy room, a single look you send can say this party's tedious. Let's pretend it's sad and end. Or in the middle of a silly, unimportant, tense debate, your glance can say I love you still and soothe my inner state. A rolling of your eyes with me, a shared and secret jest, a language more immediate and true than all the rest. We speak the language of a glance, a dialect of sight, a conversation happening in the softest quiet light. It needs no dictionary, it defies all vocal cords. It's the understanding that our very being accords. A single look can build me up or calm a rising fear. The language of a glance is the one I hold most dear.
I see the chapter of your day within your tired gaze, the story of your worry in a slightly troubled haze.
I see the spark of inspiration, bright and sharp and new, in the deep abiding comfort. When you look at me, it's true. Your eyes can ask a question, they can give a sweet command. They are the truest voice you have in all of this great land.
And in a world of endless noise, of tweets and texts and posts, this silent fluent language is what I cherish most. It's a thread of pure connection that no static can disrupt, a constant quiet dialogue log forever being stuck. We speak the language of a glance, a dialect of sight, a conversation happening in the softest quiet light. It needs no dictionary, it defies all vocal cords. It's the understanding that our very being accords. A single look can build me up or calm a rising fear. The language of a glance is the one I hold most dear. So let's keep talking without words. Let our eyes tell the tale of a love that never falters, a love that will never fail. For the most profound thing we will ever say, by any chance, is spoken in the beautiful unspoken language of a glance. and blazing sunshine, a story to be told. I feared the cooling autumn, the winter's quiet sleep, the promises that were too fragile, promises to keep. I thought that love was one long, hot and passionate July, and any other season meant the end was drawing nigh.
Yeah, you have shown me differently. You've shown me all the year, the beautiful and changing landscape when you are near. There is the spring in your spirit, with blossoms of new play, the green and growing wonder in the things you do and say.
There is the summer's passion, a heat that warms the bone, and the fruitful, rich abundance of the love that we have known. I love the seasons in your soul, the turning of your heart, the beautiful and necessary, ever-changing art. I love the autumn of your thoughts, so deep and introspective, a time of golden wisdom and a quieter perspective. And I love the winter of your rest, when you are still and deep, a sacred silent landscape where our promises can sleep.
We don't resist the changes, we don't fight the falling leaves. We understand the rhythm that the inner spirit weaves. For after winter's quiet, a new spring always comes, with brighter greens and fresher starts beneath the healing suns.
This love is not a single season, static and confined. It's the
Beautiful rotation of your heart and yours with mine. And I have seasons of my own, my storms and my own snow. And you don't fear my winter, you just help me through it though.
You are the steady sun that knows the earth must sometimes rest. You love me in my barren times, you love me at my best. I love the seasons in your soul, the turning of your heart, the beautiful and necessary, ever-changing art. I love the autumn of your thoughts, so deep and introspective, a time of golden wisdom and a quieter perspective.
And I love the winter of your rest, when you are still and deep, a sacred silent landscape where our promises can sleep.
So let the seasons turn for us, let the years roll on and on. Our love is not a single month, a single fleeting dawn.
It is the whole, the glorious, the endless, spinning year. The seasons in your soul are why I'm always glad you're here. I used to hide my injuries, the nicks upon my heart, the fractures and the broken bits. I kept them set apart. I thought they made me damage, a flawed and second hand, something to be ashamed of, something to hide and bend.
I showed you only polished parts, the perfect shiny me, and hoped you never ever look at what I couldn't see.
But you with gentle seeking hands and eyes so soft and kind, you went and looked for all the things I'd hidden from my mind.
You didn't look with pity, you didn't look with fright, you saw them as a part of me, you saw them in the light.
You traced the lines of old deep wounds, you kissed the faded marks, and you began to listen to the symphony of my scars.
For every scar has its own note, a story to be played, a movement in the music that our lives and loves have made. This one, a minor melody from when I learned to trust. That one, a crashing cymbal when my hopes were turned to dust. But under your conductor's baton, your loving gentle lead, the discordant painful notes now play a different creed.
They play of my resilience, they sing of my survival. They are the proof I'm still here, despite every trial.
The symphony is beautiful, not in spite of all the pain, but because it hollered the sun and not just rain.
You taught me that my broken parts could make a richer sound, that from the fractured pieces the truest art is found.
And your own scars, my darling, you have let me hear them too. A harmony of heartache that has made my own feel new.
We are an orchestra of healing, of stories and of years, playing a composition that transcends our former fears.
For every scar has its own note, a story to be played, a movement in the music that our lives and loves have made. This one, a minor melody from when I learned to trust. That one, a crashing cymbal when my hopes were turned to dust. But under our shared baton, our loving gentle lead, the discordant painful notes now play a different creed. So let the symphony play on, let the music rise and fall.
Our scars are not our secrets, they are our shared sacred hall.
The most beautiful music I will ever hear by far
Is the glorious triumphant
symphony of our scars. Symphony of our scars. I was a kite, a frantic paper, tied to a breaking string, tossed in every gust of wind, a desperate, fragile thing. I soared too high on manic hopes, then crashed on bitter fears, a cycle of the atmosphere that lasted countless years. years I long for ballast, weight and roots, for something firm and deep. A promise that the frantic winds of change would let me sleep.
Calm the stormy weather that rages in my mind. The steady, peaceful presence I was always meant to find. But you are not a chain, my love. You do not clip my soul. You gave me something else besides that makes me truly whole. For you are both my anchor and the wind beneath my the solid ground I stand on and the song I have to sing. You hold me safe and steady, so I'm brave enough to fly. You are the constant earth below the boundless, endless sky. With you I have the courage to explore the great unknown, because I know your anchor's love will never let me go alone.
You are the wind that lifts me to the places I should be. You whisper of adventures and you held my eyes to see. You fill my sails with confidence. You give my dreams the air and remind me that my spirit was always meant for dare. Because I know I'm anchored, I can risk the highest height. This beautiful dichotomy of darkness and of light. They say you must choose one or the other, to be safe or to be free. But you have shown me, my darling, I can be both with you and me. You are the reason I can soar. You are the reason I can land. The most perfect loving paradox I'll ever understand. For you are both my anchor and the wind beneath my wing. The solid ground I stand on and the song I have to sing. You hold me safe and steady, so I'm brave enough to fly. You are the constant earth below the boundless, endless sky. With you I have the courage to explore the great unknown, because I know your anchor's love will never let me go alone. So let the storms may gather, let the sunlit skies unfold. With you as my anchor and my wing, a story to be told. I am rooted and I'm limitless. I am forever bound and free in the beautiful, miraculous love between you and me. I've read the holy scriptures, I've studied ancient lore, I've search for signs of something more beyond the cosmic door. I've looked for grand connections in the patterns of the stars, seeking out the evidence of what the soul evolves. I sought the vast eternal in the distant and the deep, while the miracles around me were quietly asleep. Ooh, ooh, but I have found my universe in the laundry on the floor, in the groceries in the basket, and the slamming of the door.
I found it in the steam that rises from our morning tea, in the way you say my name, in the you and only me. The infinite is woven in the thread of daily life, in the calm domestic rhythm, in the joy and in the strife.
For I see the infinite in the ordinary with you, in everything we say, in everything we do. The way you chop the vegetables, the way you read the news, is a prayer of deep connection, is a brushing off the blues.
Eternity is not a place we'll go when we are done. It's in the setting of the table to becoming one. I see the hand of something vast in the garden that we've grown, in the love that has so patiently and faithfully been sown. I hear the echo of the cosmos in your laughter in the hall. I feel the pulse of all that is when I'm with you, that is all. The mysteries of life and death, of time and space and why, are answered in the quiet comfort of your nearby side. We are not just two small beings on a pale and fleeting rock. We are the universe itself in a loving human lock. And every simple mundane task, when done with love and grace, is a brushstroke on the portrait of this holy, sacred place. For I see the infinite in the ordinary with you, in everything we say, in everything we do. The way you chop the vegetables, the way you read the news, is a prayer of deep connection, is a brushing off the blues. Eternity is not a place we'll go when we are done. It's in the setting of the table to becoming. So let us worship at the altar of the common and the plain, where the infinite is laughing in the sunshine and the rain. For the greatest truth I've ever learned, no matter where I've tried, is that the ordinary with you is a glimpse of face of God.
We have a spoken language of please and thank you, dear. And What should we have for dinner when the evening hours are near?
We have the words for I love you and I'm sorry and good night. The simple human currency that helps to make things right.
But the words that hold the deepest weight, the truest, purest start, are the conversations spoken by our eyes
and by our heart.
Across a crowded, noisy room, a single look you send can say this party's tedious. Let's pretend it's at an end.
Or in the middle of a silly, unimportant, tense debate, your glance can say I love you still and soothe my inner state. A rolling of your eyes with me, a shared and secret jest, a language more immediate and true than the rest.
We speak the language of a glance, a dialect of sight, a conversation happening in the softest quiet light.
It needs no dictionary, it defies all vocal cords. It's the understanding that our very being accords. A single look can build me up or calm a rising fear. The language of a glance is the one I hold most dear. I see the chapter of your day within your tired gaze, the story of your worry in a slightly troubled haze.
I see the spark of inspiration, bright and sharp and new, and the deep abiding comfort. When you look at me, it's true.
Your eyes can ask a question, they can give a sweet command. They are the truest voice you have in all of this great land.
And in a world of endless noise, of tweets and texts and posts, this silent, fluent language
Is what I cherish most.
It's a thread of pure connection that no static can disrupt.
A constant quiet dialogue will forever being stuck.
We speak the language of a glance, a dialect of sight, a conversation happen in the softest quiet light. It needs no dictionary, it defies all vocal cords. It's the understanding that our very being accords. A single look can build me up or calm a rising fear. The language of a glance is the one I hold most dear.
So let's keep talking without words. Let our eyes tell the tale of a love that never falters, a love that will never fail. For the most profound thing we will ever say by any chance is spoken in the beautiful, unspoken language of a glance.
used to want a summer love, all burning bright and bold. A constant blazing sunshine, a story to be told.
I feel the cooling autumn, the winter's quiet sleep, the promises that were too fragile, promises to keep.
I thought that love was one long hot and passionate July,
And any other season meant the end was drawing nigh.
but you have shown me differently. You've shown me all the year, the beautiful and changing landscape when you are near.
There is the spring in your spirit, with blossoms of new play, the green and growing wonder in the things you do and say.
There is the summer's passion, a heat that warms a bone, and the fruitful, rich abundance of the love that we have known.
I love the seasons in your soul, the turning of your heart, the beautiful and necessary, ever-changing art. I love the autumn of your thought, so deep and introspective, a time of golden wisdom and a quieter perspective. And I love the winter of your rest, when you are still and deep, a sacred silent landscape where our promises can sleep.
We don't resist the changes, we don't fight the fallen leaves. We understand the rhythm that the inner spirit weaves.
For after winter's quiet, a new spring always comes, with brighter greens and fresher starts beneath the healing suns.
This love is not a single season, static and confined.
It's the beautiful rotation of your heart and yours with mine. And I have seasons of my own, my storms and my own snow. And you don't fear my winter, you just help me through it though.
You are the steady sun that knows the earth must sometimes rest. You love me in my barren times, you love me at my best. I love the seasons in your soul, the turning of your heart, the beautiful and necessary, ever-changing art. I love the autumn of your thought, so deep and introspective, a time of golden wisdom and a quieter perspective. And I love the winter of your rest, when you are still and deep, a sacred silent landscape where our promises can sleep. So let the seasons turn for us, let the years roll on and on. Our love is not a single month, a single fleeting dawn. It is the whole, the glorious, the endless spinning year. The seasons in your soul are why I am always glad you're here.
used to hide my injuries, the nicks upon my heart, the fractures and the broken bits, I kept them set apart.
I thought they made me damaged, a flawed and second-hand, something to be ashamed of, something to hide and bend.
I showed you only polished parts, the perfect shiny me, and hoped you would never ever look at what I couldn't see.
But you, with gentle seeking hands and eyes so soft and kind, you went and looked for all the things I had hidden from my mind. You didn't look with pity, you didn't look with fright. You saw them as a part of me, you saw them in the light.
You traced the lines of old deep wounds, you kissed the faded marks, and you began to listen to the symphony of my scars.
For every scar has its own note, a story to be played, a movement in the music that our lives and loves are made.
This one a minor melody from when I learned to trust, that one a crashing cymbal when my hopes were turned to dust.
But under your conductor's baton, your loving gently, the discord and painful notes now play a different creed.
They play of my resilience, they sing of my survival. They are the proof I'm still here despite every trial. The symphony is beautiful, not in spite of all the pain, but because it's harder the sun and not just rain.
You taught me that my broken parts can make a richer sound, that from the fractured pieces the truest art is found.
And your own scars, my darling, you have let me hear them too, a harmony of heartache that has made my own feel new.
We are an orchestra of healing, of stories and of years, playing a composition that transcends our former fears.
For every scar has its own note, a story to be played, a movement in the music that our lives and loves have made. This one a minor melody from when I learned to trust, that one a crashing cymbal when my hopes were turned to dust. But under our shared baton, our loving gently, the discord and painful notes now play a different creed.
So let the symphony play on, let the music rise and fall. Our scars are not our secrets, they are our shared sacred hall. The most beautiful music